Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
To all my family, what's good to all my folks? Peace and blessings be upon you in Jesus Christ's name, for he is the Lord. It is your brother, Fat Boy Fish. What is good, family? What is good? We are back today with a little bit of topic. Your brother Jehoshaphat, he didn't get a chance to do one of his writings. I'm not trying to steal from brother, but I'm gonna do his writing to do him justice, to do him service, because that was something that he forgot that he wrote for y'all and he wanted to share. But some point today I will do that. It ain't gonna take that long, family. It's not gonna take that long. Now, I wrote just a little bit of things that I want to talk about today. The first thing, my first question that I have for y'all today is, who will win in a fight? Mike Tyson when he was 20 or Mr. T when he was 20? I want to know, family, what do you think? Who would win in this fight if it was Mike Tyson in his prime? You know, Mike has skills. You know, they don't call him Iron Mike for nothing. You know what I'm saying? When he was in his prime, he was a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking, who will win in this fight? Would it be Mike Tyson or would it be Mr. T? You remember Mr. T? You know what I'm saying? Don't act like Mr. T he wasn't strong. He was on the A team. He was on WWF. He was on a lot of different stuff. I pity the fool. I'll break you in half. I pity the fool. I would like to see these two brothers fight. That would be like the fight of the century. I'm always coming up with these fights. Okay. God rest Kimbo Slice. But okay, the winner of that fight would fight against Kimbo Slice. Who will win, y'all? Who will win? You know what I'm saying? Who will win? I don't know. I'm just asking. Now, I got a lot of things on this list, so I'm going to try to speed through this, but I'm pretty sure I'm only going to get to, it's a list of 11. So I'll probably go into the night and I'll probably explain some other things in the night, because I only got like a good 10 minutes burning. I got to get some food in your boy. I'm over here starving. Y'all should feel for your boy up over here. I'll be like one of them African kids. Sometimes we just don't get a chance to eat, y'all. You look in that refrigerator, it might not be nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? It might not be nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? You look in there, and all you see is cobwebs and a little light. Ain't nothing in there. So sometimes I don't eat. I got to get up out of here and get me something to eat. I'm starving. Now, the next one. Fred Price Jr. and what is wrong with churches, black or white? Now, what Freddie Price did was very commendable, and you know he knows the word of God because he did what he was supposed to do. But nowadays in the church house, white or black, it doesn't matter. Mexican, Asian, it does not matter. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people in there that are doing things and they're sinning, but they're not owning up to their sin. That's why you got preachers molesting little boys. That's why you got preachers having sex with the women in the congregation. That's why you have a whole lot of going on. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of. So when I look at people like Freddie Price Jr., now you know the Holy Spirit is on that man because he did the honorable thing by stepping down. That's what he's supposed to do. Now, like Jehoshaphat, he could never get up here and tell you something that he's not doing. It doesn't work that way. It does not go that way in God's word. And if you know God's word, you got to step down when you're doing something wrong. You can't be leading God's people if you're doing the sin itself. That is the most hypocritical thing that anybody could do. But go ahead, and I'm not trying to knock my Christian brothers, white or black. I'm not trying to knock them. But you got some people up in there that is doing a whole lot of evil, and they doing a whole lot of wrong up in there. And they're sitting there trying to teach you God's word, but they are sinning themselves. That's not right. And if you think I'm bullying, go ahead and read all of Timothy, because it talks about it. Read the whole book of Timothy, and it will tell you everything I'm telling you now. For my people who doubt me and think that I don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and read the book Timothy. It's going to tell you exactly what a preacher is supposed to do, the qualifications, all of that. And from what I'm seeing a lot of these pastors giving it. I'm not saying all. That would be wrong with me. I'm not saying that. But you have a lot of people in these church houses that are committing sin, and they're supposed to be representatives of God. You cannot represent God and sin at the same time. You can't do that. That's why the black and the white churches are failing. You need to kick them people out. You know what I'm saying? You need to kick them on out, because you can't lead God people if you sitting there doing the sin. How you gonna tell me about not cheating on my wife and you cheating on yours? That's why the Lord said, how you gonna tell your brother about the beam in his eye and you got one in your own? You know what I'm saying? This is what we're talking about right here. And this is why the churches are failing, because you got these people up in here that are ungodly, that know God's word, that don't want to step down. Now you seen Freddie Price Jr. He knew his sin. He knew he was wrong. He knew it was time for him to step down. That's what he did. So he got the thumbs up over here, because he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And when he gets him get right, and when God come to this man and tell him, only cowards don't listen to God. But when God tells this man that it's time for you to preach again, he'll know it and he'll be back over there. But he gonna have to pay his penance to God for what he did. That's what he's doing. Now, can you say that about the rest of them? You can't. You cannot. That's what's turning people away from the church houses, and that's why the church houses are failing, because you got those people up in there doing all of that. I'm off of it. Let's go down the list. Okay, now check this out. All my gangster brothers, all my gangster sisters, please pay close attention to this one, because this one is directed towards you. Gangsters, whatever happened to a duel? Back in the day, gentlemen would have a disagreement and they would challenge each other to a duel, sometimes to the death. Now just imagine this, family. Just imagine if we had this in the black community. You get in a problem with a brother, you don't have to put both gangs involved in this. It don't have to be all of that. Back in the day, when a man had a problem with a man, he challenged that man to a sword fight, a pistol fight, a regular fight. You know what I'm saying? They challenged each other. And if you was man enough, you went out, you challenged, I challenge you to a duel, and he'll slap him. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. That means he don't like your ass and he wants to duel you. And the most gentleman thing that you could do is meet that man in the street. Ain't nobody else got to be involved in this. Ain't nobody got to be involved in this. You get a problem, you get in a problem. And if you think I'm playing, go look back at some of the old time history, how they got down here in America. And when a man had a problem, he challenged that man to a duel. Either it was a sword fight, a fist fight, or a pistol fight. Sometimes people live, and when the person said, I yield, that means they surrendered. It means it's off. I don't know where people in their head, they knock somebody to the ground and they sit there and stump them into death. That is a coward to me. I don't care what they did. That man is on the ground. You ain't got to keep on stumping on him like that. You ain't got to do that. People will say I'm wrong for saying it. I don't care. This is how I feel about it. But to my gangster brothers and my gangster sisters out there, if you have a problem with an individual, not the whole damn group don't have to be involved. Just you two people. Go out in the street and challenge that man to a duel. Man, I would love it if this world was like that and the police wouldn't get involved. Y'all got a problem with each other. Y'all can settle a little like men in the street. If that man say he don't want to die, you can't kill him. You can't kill him. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna have to fight it out. And ain't nobody else got to be involved. Okay, flip it. Let's move it more. Let's take it 100 years back in the past. If you don't get the scheme of the grandeur of what I'm trying to tell you. Now, back in the old West, it's a thing that was called a showdown. Two people, nobody else. Everybody was watching, but it was only two people. They would go out in the middle of the town and they would draw and they would shoot each other. One of them gonna live, one of them is gonna die. You know what I'm saying? That's still a duel. That is still a challenge. You're challenging someone to a duel. They accepted the duel. It was a pistol fight. They fought it all out. Am I wrong for saying this? I'll let you be the judge of that. I'll let you be the judge of that. But I see too much innocent blood being shed, and I see too many people keeping rival gangs fighting each other for no damn apparent reason over two stupid ass people who kicked off all that bloodshed. They need to man up and go take it out, and they need to have a duel, OK corral, shootout at the corral, a showdown. They need to go have that between them. Y'all don't have to be involved. If they man enough, they hear what I'm saying to them, and they need to. Everybody can still watch. You know what I'm saying? The winner is the winner. Hey, maybe we need to go back to some old ways. I don't know. I'm just saying, family. I'm just saying. Okay, next one on the list. That's why I know I'm not gonna be able to make it through this full list. That's why I will stop at the fourth one. I'll just do two more and I'll go ahead and get up off of here. Next one. being pregnant, is it good to have sex? Doctors say that it is good for the baby. Is that when women hold on, I'm sorry. Pregnant. Is it good to have sex when you're pregnant? Some doctors say it is good for you, but that's not so good, because women have miscarriages all the time. So I'm asking y'all, when your girl is pregnant, do you think it is okay for you to have sex with her? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can listen to them doctors tell you all that you want. Everybody know. Doctors be lying too. They're just people. And if you see all these women and they have miscarriages, why do you think they having miscarriages for? So I want to know your honest opinion on the matter. Do you think that it is okay for a couple to have sex, excuse me, when a woman is pregnant? You know what I'm saying? You see the baby moving. I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. But I'm a man of patience. You know what I'm saying? I can wait on something. 8 months. I'm not a cheater. I'm not going to cheat on my girl. You know what I'm saying? I waited 8 whole months. Didn't touch her not one time. I don't care what them lying doctors say. I take it upon myself. I end up having some rough sex with my girl, and then I lose my baby in the process. I just want to know your feedback. I know that women, when they're pregnant, they're at their most horniest stage. They are super horny when they're pregnant. I know that. I've seen it. But I just want to see what your comment, what your feedback. So go ahead and type in. Just like with Mr. T and Mike Tyson. I want to know what you think. Who do you personally think will win in that fight? They both in their prime. They both hungry. They both stars. I want to know. What do you think? Last one. And this is directed to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, if you get this message, Trump, please let them make the first move if it has to be so. Now, I'm not trying to gloat. I'm not trying to sit up here and tell you, oh, everything I told you was the truth. Hey, look at Asia. Look at everything that I say. No. I told you it was the truth, just like all the other times. It's up to you to accept it. But this message go to Trump. Trump, Mr. President, let them make the first move. If we got to go into World War III and we got to fight all these countries, let them. I know your character. I know you don't like people talking smack. I know you. I know you, but I don't know you. I know how you be acting. And you don't like nobody talking smack on you. I see that now. But I'm asking you, Mr. Trump, if they want to start a World War III with us, let them be the first to make their first. I'm asking you to watch them. I'm not asking you not to watch them and doing what you do. But you ain't got to talk smack on them. You ain't got to do none of that. Let them make the first move. Now, this has been your brother, Fat Boy Fish. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for staying tuned in. You know your brother is serious on this 9 o'clock prayer hour. I'm not playing with you. Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. Go through this real fast, family. It's not going to take that long. But he really wanted to say this for some reason. A man or a woman is only good as they were. So as you see me today, a man of God, I would not ask you or tell you something that I am myself is not doing. A man or a woman is only good as their word. So me, your brother, I'm fighting each and every day to do the things I say, stand for what I believe, even though I might have to suffer because of it. Let me ask you a personal question. Do you rejoice in tears of joy, or do you rejoice in tears of pain? The only reason why you feel this way is because you love the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. For if you did not and were not, you would be hiding from God. Doesn't that sound like people in this world? God is testing your spirit and building up your faith. So rejoice in the love you have for the Father, because you believe in Him. That's why your brother and your sisters must fight a great fight. And when you get low in spirit, just know that He loves you. And that's why the world hates you. Live for what is right, so you can see righteousness in the end. Call on your Savior's name and you will be saved. Everybody knows if you're not doing God's will, you are sinning. So man, that's what your brother Jehoshaphat had to say for you last week. So I just want to drop that on you. I hope that you can use that in your life. I hope that you can build up. I hope that you can use that in your time of need. God bless you. Let the Lord hold you. Let the Lord protect you. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night, evening, or what have you. This is your brother, Fatboy Fish.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
What's good to all my family out there in the world? You are now rocking with your brother, Fatboy Fish. What is good, family? What is good, family? Now, before I get into topics for today, I would just like to say one thing, just one thing. And for my brothers and my sisters out there, I would like to get your feedback to see if I am wrong. I'm going to ask a question, and then I just want an honest answer from you. Now, from what I've been noticing, when black folk get a little money, they forget where they come from. It's like when you give a black person $1 million, they forget the struggle. They forget the depression. They forget, yeah, they get up there and talk about how the police treat them, but far as living the black life, it's like when black people get rich, they get on the top of the mound. They pull down their damn ass and take a shit on all of us. That's what I feel like, family. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for that? I want your honest to God feedback on the statement that I have made right now. When black folk get money, they shit on all of us. Do they get amnesia? Do they forget? Do they forget the struggle? Do they forget the hood life? Do they forget the government cheese, the food stamps, the struggle? You know what I'm saying? The struggle of being black. It's like, soon as they get money and they get to the very top, they forget what it is to be black. Am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Is your brother Jehoshaphat? I heard a person that is an actor that I looked up to, and this man referred to our ancestors as immigrants, and this is a prominent black man. Now, you seen how I was talking about the brother Samuel Jackson last night. Samuel Jackson, if you hear me, you got a chance, brother. You ain't on no Morgan Freeman type stuff. You ain't on his stuff. You got a chance to turn it around. You ain't no Morgan Freeman yet. But it's like, family, it's like soon as they get paper, they get money, they pull down their pants and take a shit on the black community. Am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? I stand in judgment. I stand in correction. I don't have no problem with getting your feedback, and maybe I can grow from what you said. But from what it looks like right now, smelling kind of fishy. You know what I'm saying? I'm smelling kind of fishy up over here. And this is what I see when black people get rich, they get amnesia and they forget the whole black struggle of whole, their aunties, uncles, sisters. They forget all about that. And they start thinking like Morgan Freeman do. Like they better than everybody. I'm going to tell you black actors right now, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be where you are now. And since you got a little bit of paper, you forgot about what it is to be black. You have turned in your blackness for a dollar bill. That's what your brother Fatboy Fish is saying about you. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. Now family, it's not going to take that long. Peace and blessings to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. I hope that you see me tonight in prayer hour. Please come join, come be an assemble in your very home, in your very secret place, whatever you want to call it. Take out the time. I don't care if you at work. You can go in that corner for 5 minutes. I don't care what you're doing. You can take 5. If you just show up for 5 damn minutes, we could do this damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there. Will you? I don't know. So family, let's go ahead and get into this list before I get off track. It's just a little silly list I want to mess with you tonight that I didn't get a chance to finish earlier. That's all it is. It's nothing serious. I don't want to drop nothing serious on you because I done already said so much. And if you just go back to my last shows, any of my last shows, it's going to tell you about current events. Like it was just like I did the show. Even though I did the show 5, 6, 7 months ago, it don't matter. It's still current to this day. So you want to know about current events, go through my last shows. It's going to tell you about everything that's going on now. Okay, the last one we talked about, Trump. Please, let them take the first strike. And then I want you to dominate them afterwards. Okay, let's move on. Now this is a silly one. But when you was a kid, you used to be scared of Jason. You You did. You was scared of Jason. You didn't want to go to no Crystal Falls. You didn't want to be out there. But my question that I'm asking is, who will win in a fight? O.J. Simpson or Michael Myers? Who will win? You know what I'm saying? Comment. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think? We both know they be by bushes. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think? And hell, O.J. Simpson, he hate me all he want. I don't care. Who do you think will win? Michael Myers or O.J. Simpson? Okay, the next one. Is Tupac alive or is he like the new Jimmy Hoffa? I don't know, family. I don't know if this dude is alive, dead. I don't know. Is he like Jimmy Hoffa? He said in one of his songs, he said, expect me like Jesus to come back. Was he telling the truth? Was he being honest? I don't know, family. I don't know. I'm just saying, is Tupac alive? I don't know. But it seems like he like the new Jimmy Hoffa. Hey, Snoop Dogg. This is for Snoop. Hey, Snoop Dogg. You said if you would leave the country if Donald Trump became president, when are you moving? Or was you just talking smack? Now me, I'm a man of my word, Snoop. I really am. I'm a man of whatever I say, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. If I say I am going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I'm asking you, are you a man of your word? Now, a lot of people don't know about Snoop. Snoop been talking shit on Donald Trump ever since before he even became president. He was talking massive shit. Let's talk about 10 years ago he was talking smack. So he's been constant. When he came out with that video, that's Snoop right there. He been constant. He been on Donald Trump's ass. But I'm asking Snoop tonight. Now you said by your own words. You said by your own words, brother. You said you would leave this country if Donald Trump became president. Well, he is the president. When you leaving? Some people think I'm mad. I'm just calling him on his word. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. I ain't got nothing wrong with Snoop. Besides from the fact that he can help out other young brothers to get out that he's still sitting there glorifying that Crip life. If he was doing God's will, he would be trying to take as many black folk gangsters out of that life. You know what I'm saying? To pull them away from that life, to show them a better way. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, let's go to the next one. I seen a Beyonce video and I thought the devil was in my house. Family, did you see her video? What's wrong with this chick? Man, I don't know what's wrong with Beyonce. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this woman. You know what I'm saying? Is she a satanic? Is she a Luciferian? Is she Illuminati? I couldn't even tell you, but from the video, I had to turn that shit off. I felt like the devil. I had to rebuke demons in my house. And I was like, is the devil finna come in here? I watched the video. I said, what kind of devil shit is this? This is some satanic shit right here. It's written all on the wall with this woman. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about that last video? And she showed you who she really is. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Lucifer. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Lucifer. Lady, which one is it? Which one is it? Who do you believe in? Is it the devil or is it God? Is it Jesus or is it the Antichrist? Which one is it? Which one? You can't serve two masters. You need to pick one. I hate iffy people. I do. Pick one. Okay, we got 3 more on this list. And then I'm gonna leave it because Jehoshaphat was saying something that he didn't get a chance to say the lecture. So I'm gonna just read it. It's not that much. It's just a little bit. Okay, next one. Have you ever killed a roach and red blood came out of him? Have you, family? Have you ever smashed a roach with your hand and you seen blood come out that damn roach? I'm serious as a heart attack over here. Have you ever, usually when you squeeze a roach or a bug, they got like blue bug, but usually, I've been around a lot of roaches. I can talk about it. Usually when you kill a roach, brown stuff comes out of it, intestines and organs and whatnot. But when I squeeze this guys, strike me down if I'm dead, if I'm lying. When I squeeze this damn roach, because I told him, I see you walking around my house, I want your legs. I'll let you live, but you gonna show all your little homeboys I fucks y'all up around here. So I squeezed the roach, family, and blood came out of him like a human. Okay, you don't have to believe me. On to the next one. Have you ever killed a roach and they cried out in a loud voice? Man, family, I come with that real, and I'm telling you some real stuff right now. Have you ever squeezed the life out of a roach and you heard a voice come out that roach? Have you ever seen anything? When I was squeezing the life out. I had him down like this, and I was squeezing the life out of him, and I heard that roach, ah! Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Have you ever heard a roach scream for his life? I have. I testify on it. I know somebody else done seen that. The blood, I seen it. The roach screaming for his life. I didn't even think they had a voice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that they can make a sound. But I heard a human-like sound come out that damn roach. You tell me what's going on, because I definitely don't know. I'm just asking. And I'm just being honest with you, because I seen that. Okay, let's move on. We're running out of time. Okay, we did that. Have you ever killed a roach? Now, check this out, family. I want you to pay real close attention to this, because I found this out. I didn't really know. Some words that we, family, broken up, but we're almost done here. Some words that we use come straight from the slave master. So, family, as a people, we got to check all the things that we're calling each other. We got to check that. We really do. We got to check that. Now, I was watching Roots last weekend, and in the movie Roots, the slave master called the light-skinned slave. He called him. What did he say to him? He said, "Yo, light-skinned ass." That came from the slave master. That is a slave master terminology. I didn't even know that, family. I didn't even know that. So we gonna really have to check the things that we say to each other, so we don't repeat this cycle of the damn slave master. We gotta watch it, family. I'm asking for your help out here. I'm asking for your help. This is the black family right here. This is what I care about, us. Now this goes out to my older people out there that got grown kids. When do you let them go? When do you let your own children grow up? You can't hold their hand your whole life, family. You can't. In and out of prison, out of prison. Then back at grandma's house. In and out of prison, fucking up. Right back on daddy couch. In and out of prison, just got out. Now you're sleeping outside. When is it a time to where you take your parental hands away from your children? They are grown now. That man is 40 years old. That man is 45 years old. That man is 36. That man is 32. He's 24 years old. He's a grown man. Don't let your children ruin your life. They grown people. They grown people. You know what I'm saying? Let them deal with the harsh reality. I'm not saying not to help them, but it does come to a point to where you're going to have to let them fly. You're going to have to let them be free. You're going to have to, family. Now, since I feel that I want to put my full focus on what Jehoshaphat said, so I just bring that tomorrow. I got what he wrote right here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's not going anywhere. Y'all make sure that y'all have a peaceful, blessful night. This is your brother Fatboy Fish. Peace and blessings be upon you in Jesus Christ's name. Y'all make sure y'all have a good night.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.